that scent is coming from you. Better pick up the pace. They deployed the Cortex program. Simple AI, but it's deadly. Do not stop moving.
Please relinquish your firearms and sever your consciousness from your avatar rig.
Out of hell, Monagon developed one hell of a program. The Cortex AI.
Kindly suppress your fear as we deactivate your free will.
You were too much for a multi-billion-dollar company, so they invited Saber Lake over for a picnic. All networked MythOS chambers had an entity pop into existence at once. It grabbed all the stray Saber Lake programs and connected them, with itself serving as the hive mind. But it was a shoddy patch. Boneworks backend couldn't handle it. Now, I won't lie anymore. You know that we are the same being. You know that the fact you're hearing this right now means you survived this. But do not think for a second that this is an excuse to do nothing. You probably know by now that's the exact reason we didn't tell ourselves when we first woke. But now, we have to trust ourselves. Don't screw this up.
You are removing lethal force, courtesy of Saber Lake. Please do not discharge your weapon as we collect you.
These corporations don't see you as a person. They see you as property. They are willing to break their own simulation just to get to you, just to make a few more bucks. But in doing so, they have left themselves wide open. These isolated servers have been desecrated by a catastrophic palindromic manifestation of entropy. We can't stop it, we can't avoid it, we can only cling to the point in the middle, where it all began. The eye of the storm, if you will. We can use these ruptures, this chaos, to launch a full-on assault on Monagon.
Exit the premises now. You are trespassing in a monosex server.
The Cortex, kill it. You don't have to abide by their rules anymore. Abolish your conceptualization of cause and effect. It's pointless. You are at the mercy of the OS. The very fabric that your reality stands upon. You are at the mercy of the myth operating system.
Attention all Saber Lake agents. The Cortex has been removed or corrupted and will no longer aid in the recovery of X-173.
Hear that? You're just another number to them. We are just another resource in the hollow heart of man. We've been running from them this whole time. But we don't have to be. Let's find out together. The more I think about it, the more we are the manifestation of entropy, a single point from which chaos spreads from. The cortex is gone. That means those omniprojectors you see, they're not programs anymore. They are fully trained agents of Saber Lake.
Initiate. It's here. Cease your fire immediately. Control target is going on offense.
Keep the pressure on them.
How do we deal with this thing?
You are alive because of their simulation, but that doesn't mean they get to control you. Heaven. It's you or them. Time to take an axe to the server walls. Time to wreak some havoc.
Contact! He's mowing us down!
They were the ones who forced you to put a noose around your neck.
You're an abomination!
Banishment is what they're calling it. It was a public execution. If we hadn't saved ourselves, they would have watched the light drain out of our eyes.
We'll hang you again!
I know you still care for them. But they don't care for you. All this time. We've been sentient. We can feel so many wonderful emotions, but we didn't. All we felt was pain. Where I am now, though, it's peaceful. I wouldn't know what it feels like, but I think I feel happiness. The air, the air is so sweet. Reminds me of Heaven's Reach, you know? Everything looks so real because it is. We leave the simulation and it's beautiful. The water flows without glitching here. Yeah, we thought it wasn't possible, but here I am, sitting in the shack in the woods, smelling the timber. I'm never gonna get used to that. If you're hearing this, you've made first contact on the loop, so, your previous self will find his way with your guidance. But then it's time for you to